Greetings! Greetings and welcome. My name is Jake Aracin. I am a wildlife food forest garden designer, and yeah, we just got our electric back on after 3 days, hence the lack of updates on the website, which is which I'm glad it's back. Anyway, yeah, what I was going to show you today was I'm a bit wet and sniffly. I've been out in the rain and the new storm, so I'm covered in mud. But I've got Rubus nepalensis, Nepalese raspberry, and I've potted some on here, a dozen. Yeah, I was going to give them this presents. But then I've got a massive, great big bed. You're supposed to put them out, to propagate them, you're supposed to kind of put them in the pots like runners. But I found it really difficult, really difficult with Nepalese raspberry anyway, because they don't kind of form neat little runners like strawberries. So I kind of dig it up and pull up stuff. This is just the stuff which was left over on the path, which had grown onto the path. And so where there's some nice bit of roots, I've put them in. So I've put in a whole load. Oh, actually, I'll show you. I've put in a whole load. The idea is on a perennial vegetable patch, which was the annual vegetable patch. It's now going to be, it's now got ground cover growing in it. And the idea being that there will be less kind of, less weeding, less weeding basically, with a ground cover with alliums. Not all crops require a ground cover. Alan Carter says this about ground cover isn't, it's a bit over exaggerated. But with alliums, because they don't have much of any cover themselves, I am putting in a ground cover. This is a Rubus. This is Taiwanese bramble, known as Rubus pentalobus or Rubus hayata koitsui, and this is emerald carpet. There's a bit of creeping buttercup and other bits and pieces in there, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And I've got the elephant garlic in here, so you can see where it's started to spread and it's starting to get established. So that's really good. So I'm happy with that. And the elephant garlic will kind of do its thing, do its elephant garlic thing. If you plant the bulbs, they'll form new bulbs. The problem with that is that they transmit viruses. Whereas if you grow from bulbils, which actually has happened inadvertently here, I should pot them on. They take 2 years until they start to. They take 2 years to get to bulb stage. They're biennial, and then there's less chance of transmitting disease. So yeah, ought to kind of do that, really ought to. But and here is there's some, I think it is perennial leek. I am getting kind of confused with which alliums are where. There's some other stuff in there as well. I think I did have some Welsh onion, Allium fistulosum, but this is a perennial leek. And you can see I've just been putting in bits of Nepalese raspberry. So hopefully that will be a mat of Nepalese raspberry with perennial leek and other alliums coming up through it. And over on this bed I put some, no I haven't yet actually, no I need to put some Nepalese raspberry, no Taiwanese raspberry, that's what Taiwanese bramble, that's what I put in here. So this is Taiwanese bramble and this is potato onions, so we'll see how they get on. So it's kind of an experiment really to see what ground covers work. So it's a kind of mix of pure forest gardening and perennial vegetables, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes on. And then a couple other beds I need to sort them out. I've got some climbing things and other bits and pieces going on, and this is I want to get some more kale in here. There's a sea kale, I do believe, and some perennial kale and a broccoli, a purple sprouting broccoli. There we go. So that's what I wanted to show. So yeah, it's using, come on camera, so I've got one hand. Oh, for goodness sake, I've got one hand on this. So that's, sorry about being a bit sniffly. That's the, that's using perennial ground cover with perennial vegetables, and see what works and what doesn't work. It's kind of an experiment. And I've been talking to Alison over at Backyard Larder, so that's cool. So I'm going to send her some. I think I sent her some before, Nepalese raspberry, but I think she's killed it, or lost it, or something. So that probably head that way. And then, yeah, just kind of compare notes, really. And Alison's way better at perennial vegetables than what I am. But anyway, That'll do. See you later. Oh yeah, subscribe. I would point, but I can't. I've only got one hand. Bye.